Back in 2018, me and my girlfriend left Canada to live in the Philippines full time. We were so fascinated with the amazing food and culture that came with it. Of course, there were some dishes I wasn't too excited about trying, but more importantly was the hospitality and great people we met along the way. On our channel, you can expect to see a variety of content from must-try local food to beautiful destinations we feel are a must-see. Of course, we will share with you our ups and downs of our life here in the Philippines. Thanks for watching, guys, and we hope you enjoy this video. Peace. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pair of Souls. As you can see, I have something very special for you guys today. I'm actually very excited about this video. You know I love my beer, guys, so we're gonna get right into it. We have a few Filipino brewed beers here, and there are two that were made abroad but are now brewed here in the Philippines, guys. We're gonna be saving this one for last because these two companies have a little, how can I say this, argument with each other well back in the 90s. So stay tuned, guys. We'll talk about these two companies after. We'll start off, guys, with one of the most popular beers here in the Philippines, and that is the San Miguel Pale Pilsen. Comes in a cool little bottle like this, a little chubby. It's got 5% alcohol and very popular beer, the most popular beer here. You'll find this in every restaurant, every bar here in the Philippines, and also the oldest domestic beer dating back to 1890, guys. So I know this one's going to be good. Let's open her up, guys. All right, guys, I won't be drinking the whole beer. As you can see, I've got a lot to go, so I'll be giving this one just a little try. I've got my beer glass here. I've got some almonds to cleanse my palate. Let's see what these taste like. So good, guys. It's very hot here today. This beer is great for the beach. Any beer is good for the beach, but this one's nice and light. To be honest, great beer. Awesome stuff. This beer comes in the standard size like this, the 330 ml, or it comes in the litro, which is 1 liter. So two sizes for this one, guys. Very nice taste. Again, very popular here in the Philippines. You could find this everywhere. Cheers. All right, I'm cleaning my glass after every use so I can get the full taste of it. Second beer to go. Classic beer here. Also another famous beer brewed here in the Philippines is Red Horse. It's an extra strong beer with 6.9% alcohol. Extra strong beer. Great stuff. It comes in the regular size of 500 ml. It also comes in the standard 330 ml and also the litro. Cool little backstory about this beer. Back in 1999 until now, they have a famous rock competition here in the Philippines, and it's called Red Horse Music Laban, if I'm saying it correctly. It's a famous competition with a grand prize of 1 million pesos and also to be signed into a recording contract. So Red Horse Beer uses that competition to promote their awesome brew, guys. So let's get into it. I'm only gonna pour a little glass this time, guys. I still got 4 more to go, and I still want to be able to do my video here. So 6.9% Red Horse beer. Let's give her a go. Very nice. Taste is almost similar to the San Miguel. I find this one has a little bit more carbonation to it, a little more carbonated, this one. More full-bodied. You can definitely taste the alcohol content in this one. Great beer. I would not be drinking that during the day, guys, but whew, very tasty. There we go. Red Horse beer, guys. Cheers. Whew. I have some of my almonds, guys. I'm honestly already feeling a little tipsy from those two beers, but doing good. I'm going to do the litro now, which means 1 liter. This is Black Tiger beer. It's got an alcohol content of 6.9%. This beer here actually started in Singapore back in 1931 and was then became very famous here in the Philippines, and they started brewing it here. This is the only beer here that is 100% pure malt. Excuse me. Made with only 3 ingredients: water, malted barley, and hops. So this beer here comes in the litro, or the 1000 ml. Also comes in the standard regular size, 330, and also the half liter size, 500 milliliters. Great beer. Seems like it's gonna be a little strong. It's got the same alcohol content as the Red Horse. I'm gonna give her a try, guys. Yeah, already you can see the color is a little darker than the other beer. Smells good off the bat. I can definitely smell a really strong citrus taste. Nice. It's got some citrus, some clove. Not too strong. Not as strong as the Red Horse. The Red Horse, I find, is quite strong. You can really taste the alcohol content. The Tiger, not so bad, guys. Awesome stuff. Nice and strong, smooth taste, full-bodied. Great stuff. All right, guys. A few more almonds. Gotta eat something. We call it, here in the Philippines, they call it pulutan, which is any food you have during a drinking session. There we go. Almonds are my pulutan today. All right, we're gonna move on to our next beer, our 4th beer for today. This one here is actually an American beer, brewed back in the States back in 1963, called Colt 45. You guys might remember that growing up. I remember, I have a story about this. Back when I was in high school, and I'm lowballing it here, I was probably in my first year of high school. We used to buy the Colt 45 in these liter bottles, but we used to call them 40s. And they were really cheap. I think at the time they were like $4 Canadian for a full liter of Colt 45. This beer here actually has the highest alcohol content of all of them, with over 7% alcohol. I believe it's 7.2%. This one also comes in the 330 ml, the half liter, 500 ml, and the full liter, or litro. All right, guys, we're gonna open it up, give her a taste. Again, I'm pouring just a little bit, guys. I've still got 2 more to go after this. Nice. Another cool thing about this beer, actually, they had a commercial. So once it was introduced to the Philippines started brewing this, and they had a commercial actually that said, "Strong beer for real men." I got a kick out of that when I read that. Definitely smells like a Canadian or American beer. Whew. Yeah, I believe this one is also the cheapest out of the bunch. Off the bat, this is probably my least favorite. Right now, it's probably at the bottom of the list, this one. But with 7%, I mean, Yeah. This one doesn't have any of the citrus taste or the clove taste like the other ones did. Yeah, this tastes like a cheap beer, guys. I mean, it is the cheapest out of the bunch, so that's what you get. Colt 45, 7%. Whew, guys, I might have to go take a nap and finish this video later. My goodness. There's actually a fiesta going on not too far from my place, and I wasn't going to go, but after a few sips of these beers, I might go join them a little after. So here we go. All right, our next beer here is Brew Kettle. Originally from Belgium, Philippines now brews this beer. It's the lowest, it has the lowest alcohol content of all, with only 3%. Supposedly good with cheese, salad, a light beer, so you can have it for lunch, with your lunch. We're going to get into it. This is a lemon flavored beer. Not my favorite. This one's probably going to be higher than the Colt 45, but probably still low on the list, guys. Let's get into it. All right, right away from the color, it looks like something along the line of like a lemonade. Give her a try. Whew. Sorry, guys. Not my favorite. Everyone has their opinions. Yeah, I don't like this beer. I'm glad I only poured this much. Definitely like a lemonade. Again, very carbonated. Watery. You don't really taste the beer. Yeah, definitely maybe a lunch brew, a breakfast brew for all my brothers out there. Not too bad. The lemon one wasn't my favorite. Yeah, Brew Kettle from Belgium, 3%, brewed here in the Philippines. Not so bad. Okay, guys, so down to our last one. Beer na beer. Sounds like something you would say after drinking these beers, right, guys? Like you go home to your wife and, where were you, honey? Beer na beer. And you fall over. So, yeah, Beer na Beer, made by Asia Brewery. Let me say that again. Made by Asia Brewery. Can't even say the word. But, yeah, 5% alcohol. This beer was actually originally called Beer Pale Pilsen. Which this is where the controversy starts. This is San Miguel Brewery. And they were in competition with each other back in the 80s and 90s. And in 1991, this company took this company to court for infringement, copyright, and unfair competition. I guess because of the name they had, Beer Pale Pilsen. And this beer was called San Miguel Pale Pilsen. So they kind of took the name a bit. They went to court, and in 1991, these guys were forced to change it from Beer Pale Pilsen to Beer na Beer, which is what they're known as today. And yeah, we're going to give this one a try. There's also something else that happened between these two. We'll talk about that a little later. Nice. Not too bad. Decent beer. I feel like I have the taste of like the bottle. You know, you get that like irony taste. But that could just be me after drinking 6 glasses of beer. But decent. Not bad of a taste. Not my favorite. If I have to rate these guys, I would definitely have to pick, just because it's the oldest one and well known all over, I'd have to say San Miguel Pale Pilsen as number 1. Number 2, I would definitely put that as the Red Horse, just because it is a great beer. Very carbonated. Very similar also to the Pale Pilsen. Third, I would go with the Tiger. Great beer overall, full-bodied. 4, which is a tough one. I have to pick between these 3. I'd probably go with the Colt 45 just because it's the most bang for my buck. And yeah, after that, these 2 are, I'd say they're tied. But I'd probably still put this one all the way at the bottom because I'm not a fan of flavored beer, guys. So, another story that happened between these 2 companies. Once they finished court back in 1991, there were claims that these guys went to these guys' warehouse and stole and broke all their beer bottles, as most of the beer here in the Philippines are used with recycled beer bottles. These guys tried to really put these guys down, get them bankrupt by getting rid of all their recycled bottles so they couldn't bottle any more beer. So that's the story against with these 2 companies. Really cool, guys. Thanks for joining me here today, checking out the different beers here in the Philippines, guys. Definitely go with the Pale Pilsen if you're at a restaurant. It's great stuff. I'm going to put a few of these back in the fridge, but I'm definitely going to be finishing these tonight, guys. All right. Really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget, if you leave a comment, shoot us a like. It really helps us out with our channel. Subscribe if you want. It's up to you guys. We're in a free world now. So I'm going to stop talking. And yeah, you guys get on with your week. Everyone have a great week. Thanks for watching. Peace.